Okay, so have you ever been really, really excited about a job?
Yeah,
You're like, this is it, this is the one.
totally.
And you go on Glassdoor
Oh,
and you
no.
see that one review,
Ugh, yeah.
the one that just takes all the wind out of your
It's like
sails.
a punch in the gut.
That's what we're diving into today. The Glassdoor review that's, well, let's just say it's raising some eyebrows. We're talking Microsoft,
Oh,
Belfast.
okay, Microsoft. Big company, lots of different roles.
Exactly. And our listener today, you're interested in tech. This review is from a former technical support engineer, so it's definitely relevant.
All right, let's hear it. What did they say?
Well, get this. They listed absolute no pros.
Whoa, no pros. That's pretty rare on Glassdoor. Usually there's at least one good thing someone can find.
Right. Even if the job was awful, you might like the free coffee or something. But no, this person went straight for the jugular. They mentioned salary inconsistencies, terrible training, and a super cliquey environment.
Those are some pretty serious accusations, and the fact that they couldn't find a single positive thing to say, it kind of makes you wonder what's really going on there.
That's what we're here to figure out. Now, obviously, it's just one review,
Right. I
right?
always have to keep that in mind. It's one person's experience, and it might not be representative of the entire company or even the whole department.
But this person worked there for almost a year.
That's a decent amount of time to get a feel for the company culture.
Exactly. And some of the things they mentioned, like salary discrepancies, well, those are pretty concrete issues. That's not just like, oh, I didn't like the office decor.
Absolutely. Salary inconsistencies can be a sign of bigger problems. It might mean that there's a lack of transparency around compensation, which can breed resentment and distrust among employees.
And not to mention, it can even have legal implications.
Exactly. Equal pay for equal work is not just a nice idea, it's the law in many places.
So for our listener who's interested in tech, this is a good reminder to always do your research on salary ranges for similar roles in your area. Don't be afraid to negotiate your salary either.
100%. Know your worth.
Okay, so moving on. This review also mentioned that the training was terrible. Apparently, there's this super cliquey academy for new hires, and there was even tension between the academy and the permanent staff.
Ooh, that's not good. Especially in a field like tech where things are constantly changing, having a supportive learning environment is crucial. If the training is bad and there's already this sense of division between new hires and experienced
The
employees,
recipe for disaster.
exactly. It doesn't create a very welcoming or inclusive atmosphere.
And this next part, really got to me. The review mentioned that they were expected to do a lot of overtime for free.
Wait, seriously? They were expected to work overtime without getting paid.
That's what the review said.
That's completely unacceptable.
I know, it's like they're totally taking advantage of their employees.
This is a huge red flag. It shows a lack of respect for employees' time and well-being. And legally speaking, depending on their employment classification and where they're located, this could be a major issue for the company.
It's just so disheartening to see this kind of thing. And it makes you wonder if it's a common experience at Microsoft Belfast or if this was just an isolated incident.
That's the million-dollar question, right? Which is why, again, it's important to look at other reviews, see if anyone else has had similar experiences.
Right. So we've talked about some pretty negative stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
But the point of this isn't to scare you away from Microsoft or anything.
No, not at all. The goal is to equip you, the listener, with the information you need to make an informed decision.
Exactly. Think of us as your career detective partners.
I like that. We're giving you the clues, and it's up to you to do a bit more digging.
So, based on what we've learned from this Glassdoor review, what questions would you ask if you were face-to-face with a Microsoft recruiter? That's something to think about.
For sure. And remember, there are plenty of resources out there to help you research companies and make the best choice for your career.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to ask the tough questions.
Right.
You deserve to work somewhere that values you and your contributions.
Couldn't have said it better myself. All right, listeners, until next time.
Stay curious.